Hi everyone, welcome back to my Beach Angel Tarot Shop. I'm here to do a pick a card for Halloween to connect to our ancestors and a message that they may have for us. And I'm going to be using the Oracle of the Shapeshifters and a self-care deck. This is going to be a message that they'd like to see you, something they'd like to see you do for self-care, for them to help you more. And so happy Halloween to everyone. Welcome back. And I wanted to say thank you and gratitude for my new subscribers as well. So that being said, we're going to connect to these three essential oils, these three scents. And the first one is rosemary with the keyword activating. The second one is peppermint with the keyword refresh. And the third one is sweet orange with the keyword brightening. So I'm going to be using, like I said, the Oracle of the Shapeshifters. I was guided to do this reading a while ago, and I haven't been able to get to it. Today is the day. And I was guided to use essential oils and scent, and I think, well, not think, I'm pretty sure that there is a significance for that. The spirits that we're connecting to could be utilizing your clair of scent, clear smelling. There's a word for it. I don't know what it is. I don't want to butcher that. But so you may be getting these ancestors are, those that are passed over, may be connecting to you through the scent, through your clair of clear smelling. It could literally be these three scents: rosemary, peppermint, or sweet orange or orange scent. Doesn't necessarily mean it has to be, but I feel like those that are drawn to this particular pick a card for these messages, spirit is connecting to you through your sense of smell. I'm getting the message that something smells fishy. It literally and definitely is. So I don't know what that is for, but that's kind of like a funny, they were saying. Okay, so let's see what comes for everyone. I'm not doing an undercurrent today. We're gonna focus on the rosemary, what the message is, something they want you to know. The peppermint, something they want you to know. Ooh, baby, that one just flipped out there. And the sweet orange, something they want you to know. I do want to look. I can't help myself. I wasn't going to look at the undercurrent, but the undercurrent is a dragonfly mermaid. You've attracted wonderful news. 19. 19 is the sun card. And so I feel like for everyone, they're telling us that we're going to be getting news, and it's going to be good news. Sun could be in the next, we are in Scorpio, so that is watery. So 19 is fire, so it could be Scorpio Sagittarius time frame, which is soon. And it can bring magical transformation with the dragonfly. So very beautiful. I'm going to pull from here as well. Rosemary. Peppermint. Ooh. And sweet orange. I am going to look at the undercurrent as patience. Oh, I love the visual on that. Be willing to pass up good for great. So I feel like for this group, you may have already passed up, an opportunity, or you may have gotten an invitation to something and you turn it down. Your patience is going to be rewarded because that great news, that wonderful and great news is coming. So I feel like I said, for this entire group, you may already have passed up something that you thought was mediocre and that you just wasn't sure about. You wanted to contemplate it, and it wasn't a mistake. They're saying that it is going to pay off because something better, just as you felt in your gut, is on its way to you. Okay, and I do feel it could be in this Scorpio Sagittarius time frame. So beautiful. And if for those that hasn't already happened, it's going to, so if you feel like something is not as good as it could be, there could be a better opportunity, or kind of waiting something out, you could get a better offer. Somebody could up their offer, but you don't want to go too far with that, but then miss an opportunity, but to kind of suss it out with your intuition. So I love that. So your patience paying off and bringing in more and better offers and good news. So if you pick the rosemary, what your message is from Spirit is Oh, your imaginary friend, childhood treasures resurface. This is interesting because I picked Rosemary for a message from someone, oh my God, that I knew in when I was younger and was my BFF, and she has passed away long ago. And so I love how that came up for me, just exactly the way it was meant. I mean, it is definitely that energy as an assurance too. So it says, call a friend when you're mirrored with love, you see yourself clearly. So I feel like for this group, for me specifically, this is a friend in spirit. And for this group, there could be a friend, just as for me, connecting with you. If not, if this is somebody like a parent that you wanted to connect with, they're telling you that something from your childhood, a friendship from your childhood, is going to resurface, or to call somebody from your past. Or that friend is going to call you, and they have great love for you, and that friend is mirroring something to you. Okay, so there is something about friendship here, either with the person that's passed and or whomever that you wanted to connect to. They are telling you there's something from your childhood or from the past. Doesn't have to be way back to childhood, but that there is a friendship that you had. It can even be like something familiar, like you may meet somebody that was familiar to somebody that you had as a friend, because it's saying mirrored. So there may be somebody new coming in your life that kind of just really reminds you of that particular person from the past. And they're telling you that your friendships are mirroring you, and you're mirrored with love. So when you have that love for yourself, it's going to be mirrored back to you. So if this group, if you have had issues with friendships, they're mirroring something within you. So if you've had issues with friendships and you're not loving or valuing yourself, they're kind of showing you that back. Okay, so it's something to think about, to heal, to have better friendships. So I see very beautiful energy here, and I love this because it's a definite validation of who I picked this for. So I absolutely love that. So those are the message for Rosemary. If you pick Peppermint, what the message is, and it says embrace your confusion. Okay, the fairy ring, new skills, advanced training, rapid improvement, number 37. So this 37 is funny too. This is so funny. Is I picked this, I'm going to say, I picked this for my message from my dad that passed away, and he was born in 1937, and he loves rabbits. So it's interesting, and that's like a symbol of a message to me from him. So it says, embrace your confusion, let there be peace in not knowing all the answers, and this is peace. So peppermint being the scent, they may utilize peppermint. Peppermint is all about refreshing energy. So there's something that's going to be new and refreshing in your life that is bringing you more peace. And to make peace with confusion, embrace your confusion. It says, let there be peace in not knowing all the answers. And I'm a big one for that. As you know, definitely as a card reader, we are a curious bunch, are we not? I mean, like we question everything, and we want to know, and we want to see, and that's part of using the oracle and divination, right? So, but this message is coming from this ancestor. They're telling you that there's new things in the air for you. There's new things coming. I don't want to keep holding it, looking at it myself. That you are going to maybe perhaps take up schooling, or this could even be more, I feel it's more laid back. I feel because of the visual on this card of it being like the circus or a fair type of thing, that you're going to learn, there's going to be rapid learning new skills, but it may not be as structured as going to college. I mean, it could be, or taking an official course, you know, with accreditations and certifications and that. I feel like this is more, you know, just self-learning. You know, when people say I'm self-taught, self-learning, or learning through just life skills. And you may not know all the answers. You may not feel like you have all the answers, but they're saying here that you're going to have rapid improvement in your craft and the things that you're wanting to learn, and to not worry about having some confusion, because you're not always going to have all the answers, and to make peace with that there's going to always be a little bit of unknown, and that leads to the beauty and the mystery of life. So I love this coming through, because my dad in spirit, I'm always asking him for signs, and then when he sends a sign, I'm like, was that a sign? So I can like over ask it, and that's where the confusion can come in, and it can actually create more confusion. So to kind of streamline that, I feel it's like, you know, just, you know, when you ask spirit a question, when you ask your ancestors a question and they send you a sign, trust that that's the answer to your, you know, your question, especially when you feel it. Don't second guess it or keep asking, because it can create more confusion. So there's a need here to make peace, and that this ancestor is telling you that there's going to be rapid improvements. You're going to be learning things at a rapid pace. The rabbit coming in is interesting too to me, because I actually had a dream not long ago. It was after my one last pick a card where it said we're all going to get this prophetic dream. I don't remember which pick a card that was, and it actually came after that. The dream came in, and it was about Easter, and it was a very vivid, magical dream about Easter time. And so I feel too that there's going to be, for this group, this ancestor is telling you at Easter time in this upcoming year, there's going to be more peace. You're going to be more at peace, and things are going to rapidly improve from this point forward in the end of October, beginning of November, out into Easter. There's going to be rapid improvements. There's going to be new things that you learn coming in along the way, but life is going to improve at a rapid pace, and you're going to find yourself in a new arena, perhaps. But the rabbit represents good luck and fertility, so good things coming, and you're not going to know everything between now and then, they're saying. So interesting how that came up, and I like to share because it's just so amazing to me how it just spot on for my own energy as well. So there's nothing wrong with sharing that. So friendships and peace coming up, peaceful friendships, good news coming in for all of us thus far. So let's see if the sweet orange holds up with the beautiful messages. And for those that chose this one, oh my gosh, this is kind of interesting. Again, Elizabeth and the Lion, it's time to become a great leader. And my name is Elizabeth, and I am a Leo. So this is this is all spot on to myself for sure. And oh my gosh, you got to be kidding me! It's courage in the Lion. Take the leap. Your courage will see you through. So this is a message from your ancestor that they could be named Elizabeth. I'm getting like Queen Elizabeth energy here. They could have that name. Anything that corresponds, Beth, Liz, any of that. They could be a Leo or a fire sign, and again, an energy of something happening in a fire sign time frame, which we are coming up into, like I said, Sagittarius. But there is, this ancestor is encouraging you. It's like, I have your back kind of energy here. And I can see the little line at her throat here. I feel a sense of courageous speaking too. So you may want to be you may be a public speaker or someone that needs to speak out. Don't be afraid to voice your opinion. Don't be afraid to speak out. Don't be afraid to help other people with your throat chakra. So you may be speaking for those that can't, like the elderly or children, or the injured animals, or homeless animals, energies that cannot defend themselves. You may be a spokesperson for them, speaking out on their behalf, rallying for them. Okay, so that may be part of this message too. But they're saying they have your back, they are protecting you, they see you, they know that you are meant to be a leader, that you are a leader, and you're becoming a leader. And it says your courage will see you through. So be courageous. Don't be in fear. Very, very beautiful. And, in combination, we have beautiful, peaceful friendships that are strong and encouraging here as well. So I feel like for this group that is coming for you in the future. It's coming for all of us in the future. More friendships that are peaceful and encouraging, where in the past maybe you have kind of faltered in that area, not had a lot of friends, or have had issues with friendships in the past, or in social settings or surroundings or whatever, because I'm kind of getting like a tie-in. And patience is a virtue, they're saying, but something that you've kind of held out on in regards to maybe friendships or whatever in your life, something that you passed on that you weren't sure about is actually going to be coming back for you or to you in a better way. So there is good news and wonderful news coming. And again, with the 19 is the Sun card. So a lot of optimism, positivity, and it could again be the Sagittarius time frame. So I wanted to thank everyone for tuning into the Pick a Card, liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel if you're getting the messages that you feel you need or they're relevant to you. You can hit the subscribe button. It definitely helps. And liking and sharing is always appreciated as well. as any comments that you have, you know, I always check my comments and reply back if I possibly can. And I did do this a little bit faster than I normally do. I'm having issues with my memory and my camera and everything. So I wanted to get this message out. I've been being guided to get to it, and I just haven't been able to up to now. So anyway, letting everyone go. Happy Halloween to everyone, and angel blessings.